fires and be targets. But clearly, whatever preparation there was not sufficient. The police, the Proud Boys were here.
They're trying to take my house out.
It was nothing like
they
this.
said there wasn't no police up there. Now, where the fuck the police at now? And the other time, they'd be shooting folks down and shit.
They would only go so far. And
girl,
that was really a miscalculation.
What is they doing?
I just want to point out
how the fuck they even get that close
as well that the president has just tweeted. I'm going to read his tweet.
Damn, baby.
Giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts, not the fraudulent or inaccurate ones, which they were asked to
lost their
previously
damn
certify.
mind.
USA demands the truth. So he's sort of trying to flip this argument that we were talking about earlier on its head, the one of this being about states' rights versus the federal government. He's trying to frame it in the opposite light, saying that this is about states somehow recertifying their results. I'm not quite sure. Do you follow his argument, Professor Briffault?
They mad as fuck. All this ignorant shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think we've lost Professor Briffault. Siobhan, do you see where he's going there with this argument about giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts? Because that confuses me a little bit.
Girl, if they look like this, girl, it been National Guards, all kind. You better say it, Pat.
Inside his thinking, but for context, I will point out that in 7 states that President
she said, I ain't never know you would be in the bushes, honey. We shaking the bushes. Trump shaking the bushes.
Got together in separate
they on a lockdown.
Fake or pretend meetings the day the electors were certifying the results and said, we believe that President Trump did, in fact, win this election. So there are alternative slates out there, and it appears that President Trump is trying to make a play to get legislatures to step in and certify the results of the alternate slate of electors, those pro-Trump electors.
This don't make no sense.
Because in 7 of the states where the pro-Trump electors met, 5 of those are in the hands of the GOP.
Siobhan?
Those are Wisconsin. Oh, go on.
Gold must have gone up. Gas must have gone up. You know what? We ain't even looked at it.
Yes, I can hear
I don't put gas in my car for every 2 to 3 weeks.
Showing the protesters who've breached the Capitol. They're sort of wandering around, kind of almost like tourists. You know, some have their cell phones.
That don't make no sense. Look, doing what they want to
do. Astonished that they're inside the Capitol as we are.
Look at this shit.
They're just sort of walking up and down in between the ropes.
Look at them. They just taking over.
Be calm, but they're not supposed to be there. So
the woman said they ain't supposed to be there. I don't see nobody look my color up in there.
It's unclear what their objective is.
Except for that man right there with the cameras look like.
They do seem to be as amazed by their presence in the Capitol as we are, taking out their phones, documenting everything.
Look at them.
Where are the security guards?
What the security? They let them do what they want to do.
There seems to be no security there.
There does not seem to be any security. It's not clear if the security is not there in sufficient numbers.
Yeah, this shit is crazy as fuck.
Lower the temperature, focus on getting the lawmakers and Mike Pence, of course.
Look at the police. He had like ain't shit going on.
From President Trump. In addition to also, of course, is inflammatory.
He had like ain't shit going on.
And so perhaps the focus.
They ain't nobody saying, come here, stop, dog. You ain't supposed to be here. Look, where's he going? What his flag say? What is they doing?
Of course,
these folks taking the fuck over.
No,
see, I'm glad I didn't go shooting. I'm glad I didn't, baby. Play with it.
Go ahead.
Back out my hollow points. Y'all crazy.
The view that you see, that appears to be the 2nd floor of the Capitol building. And I'll just note that that 2nd floor is on the same level as both the House and the Senate chambers. And so
they on the 2nd floor.
Protesters really right on the same level as the House lawmakers and the senators.
Cut that camera back on.
And so that is the potential.
Look outdoors. Look at them outside,
y'all. The lawmakers and the elected officials.
Y'all know this shit insane.
Can people just walk into the Capitol building like that? There are no scanners to check for weapons. How does that work?
How that work?
No, people cannot just walk into those buildings. In fact, right now, they can't even walk up to that driveway.
That's what I'm saying. When I was up there, we could drive around the curb, and that was
Once
it.
they get into the building,
how they got that
close?
close?
You have to dispense with your iPhones, with any phones that you might have, your keys. You have to have a special badge, a credential showing that
it's
you
like a movie, and the White House has fallen, baby.
They are by no means supposed to be in that building. There are signs posted on those stairs below the protesters saying the only people who can be on these stairs are members of Congress. So even I, with my credential, do not have a right to be there. As I'm watching this, I'm stunned by what I'm seeing.
It seems, though, that they're marching sort of in an orderly fashion
this is cold-blooded.
The dividers. Could security be doing this to sort of diffuse the situation? Just
this
sort of
cold-blooded here.
Kind of calm things down? That would seem highly irregular, but it almost appears as if that
Baby, they would have had the National Guard. It'd been all kind of dead bodies all over that damn thing if there had been some black folk. Look at them, got their cameras out and shit. They holding that shit like I'm holding mine. Look. This ain't no goddamn sense. This is shameful
down from any tensions that there might be, because this comes up all of the time, even with lawmakers who enter, with reporters who enter, and it is imperative. Anyone who has that job has to have very, very good social skills, very good people skills, and that could be a part of what
he let them in. He left the doors open, baby.
Sure, and
look at them outside.
Are all of these people now trespassing? Could they all be arrested?
Nope.
I don't know the legalities of whether they could be arrested for trespassing. I suppose that is a possibility.
How come?
They obviously have not been arrested, and it appears that may not be possible, because I don't know if there are the forces to arrest everybody and what would transpire if that happened. Possibly the safest thing to do would be to get everybody out of the building so that this is no longer even an important place to be.
Look at that. Look.
Yeah, we were not watching the House debate. We had our cameras on the Senate debate, but apparently, according to some of our reporters that were there on the House floor, I have a note saying that during the House debate there was some chaos.
I ain't never seen that like this in my. This is fucking amazing here. We watching. This is how they do when they had their riots. How they cuss out the police. Now they done took over the goddamn White House, baby.
For security or not, we don't know, but it appears probably for security.
Still got their Trump signs. What they still doing with Trump signs?
Yeah. Be taken during a breach like this. Are there internal safe rooms in the Capitol?
I'm outdone.
There are hideaways. I don't
this
know
only the beginning, Ursula. Y'all better have y'all firearms ready. Ursula, baby.
To protect against things like, for example, like a chemical attack.
Honey, if they were black, they'd be arrested, dead, and some more shit, girl.
There is a target.
Ain't nobody, no order about this.
Leave the Capitol. I don't know.
No tear gas, no rubber bullets, no platoon. Come on, Tia.
Where a plane penetrated the airspace, and everybody was just.
Tessie, that's the American flag is the new Confederate flag. Now you see, look at it.
Inside when there is this type of a threat.
I can't believe this shit, y'all.
Interesting. Now, I believe that we may also have
Professor Look! What is these fists in the air for? What is these fists? What is this?
You need to know about voting and why. Are you with us, Professor Whaley?
What they stop the steal? Look at these people.
Hello.
Hi.
Professor Whaley, are you there?
Hi. I am, Tara. How are you?
Look at this.
We're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Look, he
glad they taking that motherfucker over. Look at him, y'all.
This extraordinary video.
He glad they taking that motherfucker over. He ready for the fuck shit.
Inside the Capitol building. They're on the steps. They're not supposed to be there.
Look at these fists in the air. He told them motherfuckers to stand by, and them niggas there. He told them to stand down and stand by, and they are standing by at this very fucking moment, right before our eyes. He called it. What's going on, baby? Where's the National Guard at? Where's the National Guard? Where's the police? Bitch, I don't even see no foot soldiers out here.
Well, keep in mind, over the summer we did
Lord, let me go get my
protesters in front of the White House.
Peace.
who were basically bullied by federal law enforcement. That was in a public space. Your First Amendment rights are not the same in
on Capitol Hill. Agent Orange suggested to them to go to Capitol Hill, and anyone hurt is going to be
in the Capitol.
on
There is
Agent
no First
Orange.
Amendment right to barge in that way. So it is unusual that we're not seeing law enforcement step up to the plate the way happened over the summer and in
National
cities
Guard
like
part of it
Portland,
too.
when it came to Black Lives Matter protests. But this is, I think this is one of those moments in American history that hopefully we will never see again. We've never seen it before.
Ain't shit stopping it now. Talking about something, never see it
a
again.
little leeway for law enforcement trying to figure out triage. We've got members of Congress that are potentially at risk. We have the vice president.
Yeah, this shit outside. Let me go, y'all. I just want y'all to see what the fuck was going on. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. These motherfuckers lost their goddamn mind. It's a takeover.
So it is a bit unusual that DC local police weren't ready for this, but I just have to hope that no one gets hurt, because we know that people within the Trump camp are heavily
I can't even end it trying to look at these crazy motherfuckers
in the nation's capital. But of course, not everyone has to be checked to cross the border from Virginia or Maryland into Washington, D.C.
Ain't none of them going to jail, no charges, and we know.
About scanners, of course, obviously, if they're entering the
Make
Capitol
I don't like
illegally,
this
they're not,
video unless y'all ass standing out there with them on Capitol Hill.
Holler
Holler at y'all later.
Any of these protesters are armed.